Hello, I hope you're well. It has been a while since I've uploaded. I thought I'd get my camera out today and film a little video. It's been 2 years. I think in my last video, Maya was a newborn and Kian was a toddler. And now I have a 2-year-old. Maya just turned 2 in February and Kian will be turning 5 this year, which is insane. He is like a proper little boy, goes to school, has his own friends, has his own life. It's very, very strange. I have a lot to update everyone on. My 3 followers are going to be very excited to hear what's happening in my life. So it is Monday today. The kids are out the house. Kian's gone to school. Maya's at the childminders today. Tony's in the office, which is great because I hate filming when he's in the house. So it means I've got the day to myself. So I thought it would be the perfect opportunity to vlog. I need to tidy up the house a bit, but I thought I'd also sit down and just film a little update on what's been going on in the past 2 years. Just put some makeup on, mainly because I thought I'd film, but also I'm just trying to make a bit more effort in my everyday life. I don't wear makeup every day, but I do like to get ready before the kids wake up because I'm just not a productive person when I'm wearing pajamas. It just makes me feel gross and icky. All right, as you can see, my house is a mess. It is always an absolute tip. Do I start with kids? Do I start with me? I'll start with me. I have had a big change in my life. Back in November, I was made redundant from my job of 8 years. I think I was there for 8 years. And I loved that job. I really loved it. I loved the people, I loved my work, I loved what I did. I loved the flexibility I had with the kids. It just made being a working mum so easy. I was able to pick the kids up after school and spend time with them, then log back on in the evenings or like log in early mornings. It just allowed me so much flexibility. Unfortunately, they were doing a big round of cuts and I was affected. In fact, quite a few people in my team were, which kind of softened the blow. I think it would have been a lot harder if it was just me. At first, it was really hard to process, just very daunting knowing that I wouldn't be having income. It felt very strange, but then also it kind of was a blessing in disguise. I've decided to be a full-time parent for a while. I love that term. I heard someone say it at the swimming pool the other day. Just sounds better than being a stay-at-home mum. So yeah, decided to be a full-time parent for a while because it's true, parenting is full-time. Like looking after their mental, physical, emotional well-being is a full-time job, as well as maintaining a household. Yeah, it's been a lot, and I think it kind of happened at the right time, a time when the kids really needed me, in particular Kian. Yeah, as he's grown up, we've realized that he's got a few things going on with him, things that we diagnosed and doctors have agreed with, also things that we are kind of waiting on diagnosis for. I'm not going to go into it too much because that's, you know, that's his stuff going on, but it's been all consuming. Like it really has just taken over our lives. I think anyone with a child who has kind of any sort of additional need would understand that. It really does become such a huge part of it. Someone's calling me. Sorry, my mum called me and I forgot what I was talking about. I think I was talking about Kian. Why is the lighting so off? Why do I look so white? So yeah, that's basically where we're at. I've found the past 2 years very hard, I'm not gonna lie. I still find it parenting very hard. I just have very like hyper emotional, chaotic, that's the word I'd use, chaotic kids. I'm so lucky I've got my mom and dad close by, and my dad's retired, so they help me out a lot. I am ashamed to admit that I'm still not at the point where I can do solo bedtime. I don't understand how people do that. Yeah, bedtime in my house is not a calm situation. It's just a very, very chaotic time of day for us. I'm really trying my best to be a happy, kind and calm parent, but that's just not always the reality. And I think that's normal, like parenting, it's hard. That's pretty much the reason why I haven't been on social media, I haven't been on YouTube, I haven't been on Instagram. I just get to the end of the day, I'm so overstimulated, I'm probably a bit emotional, usually in despair, and I just want to sit in a dark room and mindlessly scroll on my phone. I mean, I moan, but overall things are really good. Yeah, not working has really been such a relief for me now, with everything going on with the kids, but also I've had a few health issues. I was recently in January diagnosed with Crohn's disease and also adenomyosis, which I've had in the past, but it's back, and potential endometriosis. So there's days where I really just don't feel very well. So yeah, actually not working has been a bit of a blessing. I also am getting to spend so much time with Maya, which is just so special. I didn't realize how much I had missed spending time with Kian when he was a baby. and I was working, and now I get to do it with Maya, and it's just like the best thing ever. It's like maternity leave all over again, but better, because she's a toddler and we can hang out and have fun and go to the soft play and go to the farm and just have our lovely little days together. And also it means in the school holidays I get to spend time with Kian, so I'm so grateful to have this like little gap in employment where I can spend time with the kids. I do have Maya most days, but on Monday she goes to the childminder, just because she was already at the childminders and we didn't want to like lose her spot there in case I do find work. And also, you know, she will start school soon, so she kind of needs to be used to being away from me just one day a week. I think that pretty much sums up where I'm at in life. I'm 2 years postpartum now, and I feel like I'm finally coming out the trenches of having 2 kids. I feel like I'm seeing the light. I'm having hope for when they're just a little bit older. I think this time next year, like everything is getting easier and easier, and this time next year I think we'll be in a really good place. Anyway, I could sit and chat all day long. Maya is at the childminders till 5 today, so I'm going to go and pick up Kian at 3. Our little routine on a Monday is that I pick him up, we go to the library, swap his library books, and then he has martial arts at 4. He absolutely hates going to martial arts. He despises it, so I don't know how bad the battle is going to be to get him from school to martial arts, but we push through. This is just one of those like parenting guilt things. He hates it. I know how good it is for him, and I really want him to continue, so I'm just pushing through this battle twice a week to get him there. We might have to cancel. I have to put the notice in, so we're going to see how this month goes and see if we can turn it around. But I just feel like with kids, you sign them up for any activity, the novelty wears off after a month, and then you just have tantrums multiple times a week. So that's going to be my evening, and then hopefully my mum or dad will pick up Maya from the childminders, bring her home, do the bedtime routine with me because I still can't do it alone. I'm telling you, the hours of 9 to 3 go so fast. You waste a minute and before you know it, it's pick up time. Now I'm in my 30s, this is the kind of stuff I get excited about. I got a new cleaning tool. Basically it's a sponge. It's got this weird like gummy texture, so it starts off hard, you rinse it underwater and it becomes nice and soft. So all the dust sticks in these ridges here, and then you can just wash out the dust. But look at the way that it all kind of gathers in the little ridges, and then look, you just slide it out like that. I know this is probably disgusting to some, but this is so satisfying for me. And then you can just like slide it into the bin and it all comes off in one little chunk. I love it. And then obviously if you want to give it a proper clean, you can rinse it through water as well, but I just really enjoy using this sponge. I was just hoovering and I've noticed that these kids are absolutely wrecking our house. Can you see? Kian's chair has totally scratched up the floor here, and I know it's his chair because behind the other chairs there's no scratches, so it must be his. And also, look at the wall here. I don't know if you can see if it's showing on camera. He's scuffed the whole wall here with his little chair. We're desperate to paint this wall, but honestly, what is the point? Just made a little discovery. That is definitely Miss Maya doing some scribbling here. I'm not even going to start on the state of my sofas. I'm going to call it on the cleaning. I am getting into that mode where I can just see more and more jobs I need to do, and I don't want to spend my whole day cleaning. There will always be dirt, there will always be mess. It's never ending. I actually have a job that I need to do, which I've been putting off for ages. I have got bags and bags and bags of kids' clothes that I need to sort out. Some of the stuff I put on Vinted, some of it sold, some of it didn't. So I'm gonna sort it out in piles to go to charity shop and to friends. So I'm gonna get started on this. I always find this really hard. I get very attached to my kids' things and clothes, which isn't good, but I can't hold on to everything. These are Kian's from when he was a baby. Look how small that is. I can't believe he was ever this small. Maya used to wear this jumper so much. I'm finding this really hard because I just see her in all the clothes. Even this little top, she used to wear it so much last summer. And these pajamas. It's like you're giving away a little piece of their babyhood and having to accept that they're growing older. Thought I would quickly show you my lunch that I've been eating every single day. I mean, look, it looks nothing special, but I'm obsessed with it. But I use these Cross Demolica wraps, toast them on a pan until they get nice and crispy, like this on the outside. A little bit of hummus and chicken, and then I'll chop up a really quick salad in my, is it like press chopper thing? I'm actually salivating, I'm finding it hard to talk. And then I'll put a bit of salad in my wrap. And then I'll just munch the rest of the salad on the side. But I've put a bit of red wine vinegar in there, which is just like a nice healthy dressing. Makes it taste a bit less boring. It's only just turned 12. I've had my lunch, had a very early lunch today. I'm feeling very tired, and I think it's because my diet has not been great over the weekend. It was my mum's birthday, so we had lots of cake and food. Obviously now I know I've got Crohn's, but I just find that when I'm not eating well, it really affects my energy levels. Like I really feel the fatigue and drowsiness. So I just need to get back onto eating a bit more mindfully this week. I've tried to up my dental hygiene routine. Like I go to the hygienist every 6 months and I try and floss every single night. But I find that it's just created loads of gaps in my teeth, and now I'm always getting food stuck in my teeth, which is not a good look. Feeling tired, but I need to get my steps in. I've got time before the school run and I've done 2,400 steps. I want to get up to 10,000. I've been trying to hit 10,000 steps a day, and I find it's not actually that hard if I do the school run, if I walk to all the kids' activities rather than take the car, and then maybe do like one extra walk on top of that. I hit it quite easily. So I'm gonna do some errands, but I'm gonna walk. I need to drop something to the post office for my dad, drop some clothes to the charity shop, and maybe some toys as well if I can carry them. So I got to the bottom of the road and I was just desperate for a wee. So my trip out wasn't very enjoyable. I didn't do that many steps. I managed to drop my stuff off to the charity shop. I also picked up a little book for Kian, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. I know we're nowhere near Christmas, but it was only £1 and he really likes the movie. So I think he'll enjoy reading this. And I also think he'll be the right age for it once December rolls round. I did manage to get some flowers from Lidl. I wouldn't usually spend money on flowers, but to be honest, I've got some serious seasonal depression. I just need some colour in my life. The weather was horrific outside, just cold and windy, spitty rain, just not fun. So I think having these in the house will really cheer me up. I always get pink. I love pink. I think pink looks really nice in our kitchen as well. So I got some pink. Oh, they smell so nice as well. There's a rose and some daisies. Don't ask me what else because I know nothing about flowers. I'd love to actually get into gardening this year. I've been watching a few gardening TikToks and YouTube videos. It all sounds like a big commitment, and I know nothing about it, so I have a lot to learn. But yeah, I'd love to get some pots on the go, maybe some little pots to just brighten up the garden a bit this summer. Okay. Which one do you want to read? Do you want to read the...
Is this the right colour?
Who's that?
He's naked.
Yes.
2, 3.
You're gonna get this time. This time for the bum bum. Hey! 1, 2, 3, 4. Good evening. I thought I'd quickly end this vlog. The kids are finally asleep. It's about 8:30. I'm gonna have one of these Little Moons ice cream. This is the pistachio flavour. It's so good, but there's a little note on the front which says leave them out for 5 minutes before you eat them. Definitely makes them taste so much better. So I'm just gonna leave that out there to eat in a minute. So yeah, what do we think? First vlog, and I actually think I might finish filming this. This evening wasn't actually that bad. As far as evenings go, Kian was in a good mood when I picked him up, which is always a win. He does martial arts on a Monday and a Wednesday. He started back in January, so he hasn't been going that long, but yeah, I definitely had a lot of pushback from him from going. Like, he used to have big tantrums when I picked him up from school. As soon as he saw that I was holding his martial arts bag, he'd just get really upset. So it's been a bit of a battle, but I think now he's just accepted his fate and he's starting to enjoy it a bit more maybe. I find his Monday class isn't too bad to get him to. By Wednesday he's quite tired though, so Wednesday's always a bit more difficult, but today he was lovely. I think I've cracked the routine to just take him straight from school to the library, read a couple of books and then go straight there. So he's not coming into the house, because I think before we used to come home and he just didn't want to leave because obviously he'd seen all his toys. I managed to do 12,000 steps today as well, which I'm really pleased with. And then yeah, we came home, they had dinner, they were fighting. They were both just making so much noise this evening. I really do need to get some sort of like noise cancelling headphones. I keep getting ads pushed to me for the Loop headphones. like the noise reduction ones. I do find the noise really overstimulating and stressful, and then obviously I snap because the noise is getting to me, so I do need to figure out how I'm going to handle that, because they're not getting any quieter. As much as I tell them to be quiet, they don't listen. And I'm going to have this little mocky ball and edit this video, maybe hopefully get it up at some point soon. And just waiting for Tony to come home. I think he's on his way. And then I'm going to get an early night because I'm tired. When I say I'm going to get an early night, I'm going to doom scroll till 11. But I'm going to be in bed for 9:30. That counts, right? If you did watch this video, it's been a long one. Thank you so much for watching. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.